Videos to orient you to the course Management 375 Introduction to Entrepreneurship and to go through the syllabus to clarify assignments and expectations for the course. I'm your professor, Dr. Ariel Newman. You can learn more about me in the other video posted called Introduction to Professor. My office is here in Siena Hall, 3rd floor in the Management Suite, room 3029. Now, I understand that many of you as online students are not in the Hattiesburg area. So send me an email. We can chat via Google Hangouts, Skype, Zoom, whatever your preference may be. We can make it work. My regular office hours are Mondays and Wednesdays, 11:15 to 1:15. That's Central Standard Time. I can also be available by appointment. Please use Canvas for all communication. That'll be the best, most efficient way to get a hold of me throughout the semester. As students, you'll be needing 2 different textbooks. The first is Essentials of Entrepreneurship, and the second is Business Model Generation. We will be using both of these books extensively. They will be necessary for assignments, for the tests, so please make sure you have access to both books. Now, this class is Introduction to Entrepreneurship. I understand not all of you are wanting to become entrepreneurs yourselves, but did you know that at least half of you at some point in your life are going to be working as a self-employed individual, right? You may not be creating an entire venture, but maybe you're working as an artist, maybe a consultant or a contractor, or, a side hustle here and there to make some extra income. So my goal is to help you to not only recognize and find and create your own entrepreneurial opportunities, but to be successful in those opportunities. So in this class, we're going to go through the entrepreneurial process together, culminating in a pitch presentation at the end of a course of a proposed business. Now, this class can be as practical or as hypothetical as you want, meaning that I've had students in the past who used the final pitch assignment to get initial feedback and then went on to pitch in front of VC firms afterwards, right? I've had other students who have gotten up to $5,000 in initial seed grants during the class, using this class to help them prepare for entrepreneurial competitions, seed pitching events, etc. Other students, you want to leave it on paper, make it hypothetical. That's okay too. So although the assignments are for everyone, you will all be going through this entrepreneurial process together. You can make it as real or as hypothetical as you desire. So the course objectives, right? So basically we want you to be able to understand the entrepreneurial mindset and to go through the process together. In order to do so, we're going to have 4 modules. Now, these 4 modules build upon one another. So the first one is creating an opportunity. We're going to be really focusing on how do we create an opportunity? How do we understand this process? Number 2 is due diligence, right? So how do we evaluate our ideas? How do we evaluate potential opportunities to see how feasible they are? Module 3 is validated learning. How do we do experiments to test our ideas, to test assumptions that we came up with under our due diligence? And Module 4 is finally building a business. What do we need to do now that we have validated our idea and we want to move forward? So each of these build off one another. And just an FYI, you do need to have instructor feedback. Don't start the next assignment until you get my feedback, which will be on average 1 week turnaround time. Your responsibilities is to complete all the assigned readings before class. Now, since this is online, you'll want to have them done probably by about Tuesday or Wednesday in order to participate in the discussions online. So, unless you have a university-approved excuse, they are due on the due date. Late assignments are deducted 10% per day, okay? If you're traveling, if you anticipate absences, turn in your assignments early, right? My philosophy is that in the real world, no one's going to say, hey, I'll give you partial credit as long as you deliver a day late, right? we want to train you to be successful and to work hard. Now, how am I going to be evaluating you? What's your grade? Okay, you have these basic assignments: the pain point, mind mapping, business model canvas, customer profile, your pitch deck, midterm, final, and participation, for a total of 1,000 points. Your pain point is worth 75 points. You're going to basically be brainstorming some problems in your life, validating them by interviewing others, and then coming up with business solutions. On Canvas, there are detailed handouts that you will go through that will show you the formatting, what is expected, and how you'll be graded for each of these assignments. Your midterm will be on modules 1 and 2. The final will be on 3 and 4. These are proctored exams. There are instructions online about how to proctor if you are not close to either the Gulf Park campus or the Siena Hall Testing Center. Participation. This is the biggest part that will be different for online versus face-to-face. Since it is online, you'll be counted by your contributions to class discussions on Canvas. In the class, there are 11 total discussions, and you're responsible to responding to 5 of them. Each discussion is worth 20 points. So 5 times 20 is 100, right? In order to get your full points, you have to do 2 things, okay? I will have a list of questions, so you can answer one of those questions that I pose. That's the first 10 points. And then number 2 is you have to respond to another student's response. Now, your discussion needs to be more like, oh, that's awesome. Oh, how interesting. Cool, I agree, right? No, they need to be about 3 to 5 sentences, and they need to actually contribute to the discussion, pose new questions, answer it deeply and with lots of thought into these answers, right? So these will open up every Monday at 12 p.m. Central Standard Time, so noon on Monday, and you have to respond by Sunday at 11:59, right? So you have basically 1 week to make both the response to A, what the teacher puts, what I put up there, and B, what students put up there. Again, you only have to respond to 5 of the 11. So you don't have to do all 11, just 5. Those are the individual assignments, and now let's talk about some of the team projects. You can formulate your own group of 4 to 5 students, or since this is online, you could choose to do all the team projects individually. Either way, please send me a message on Canvas with the names of all those in your group, right? Or alternatively saying, hey, I'm going to be doing all the team-based groups individually. There is some ways to sign up. Here are some instructions right here. I also do have a discussion that is pinned on Canvas for you to maybe find some people in the class, kind of discuss like, hey, I'm really awesome at this, or I'm really not so great at this. I'm looking for team members who will do X, Y, Z, right? So that discussion board is there to help you find groups if you so desire, right? If you decide to be in a group, you're expected to participate. There is a peer evaluation form as part of the team projects. If there is, for some reason, a problem, students can be fired from groups. The last day to fire is November 15th. After that date, you cannot fire anyone from your group. Note that your final grade is on the pitch is 30% of your overall grade, right? And part of that is on your group evaluation. So make sure if you do decide to be on a team, be a team player. So the team-based projects. The first one is a project called mind mapping. This is detailed on pages 114 and 115 of your textbook. You'll be making a mind map to help generate ideas for potential businesses. I do have a handout posted on Canvas and an example, so go there for more instructions. The second is a business model canvas worth 150 points, right? So following the outline provided in your business model generator book, you will create your own business model canvas. Please see the handout posted on Canvas for further details. Customer profile is next, where you will be doing direct observation of customers at a rival business to your proposed business. You're just basically going to be writing up your findings there. And then finally, your pitch. You'll be creating a pitch deck for your proposed business, following the handout posted on Canvas. Then you will have 7 minutes to present your pitch to the class and a panel of guest judges. Now, since this is online, you will just be recording yourself and uploading that pitch to Canvas. If you're doing it in a group, all members somehow need to be there in the pitch, right? Whether it be, you put a bunch of videos together, so like, you have one person film for a minute, another person for a minute, or whatever, or if you want to do it via Google Hangouts and record that, that is up to you. Email me if you have any questions about how to get all of your team members into the final pitch. If you're new to Canvas, here are some helpful links to help you understand Canvas. Here are some statements from the university about academic integrity, academic support, and mental well-being, non-discrimination, confidentiality, and reporting. So these are all standard from the university. Down here is the course schedule. Now, there's always subject to change if things come up during the semester or anything like that. But as for now, this is how the semester starts. So you see, starts with Unit 1, creating an opportunity, goes through Units 2 through 4. Now, this is the Monday of the week, so Week 1, Week 2, Week 3. Monday, this is what will be talked about. So please do this reading, probably about that Tuesday. And here are the assignments that are due that week. So for example, the pain point assignment is due Friday, September 13th. And all of this is also in Canvas. The discussions, again, for these readings will be posted on September 9th. So again, choose 5 out of the 11 to participate in for your participation points. If you ever have any questions, send me an email. My response time will always be within 48 hours. Grades will be handed back within 7 days, so about 1 week after the assignments are turned in. I am always available via email. Send me an email via Canvas so we can talk, chat. I hope to hear from you all soon and hope that this will be a great semester.